Meghan Markle's friends might be forced to testify in her and Prince Harry's tabloid lawsuit. And Meghan Markle could also have to take the stand. The Daily Mail is fighting back against Meghan and Harry's complaint by saying that Meghan breached her own privacy by having her close friends leak details about the letter to People magazine before they published the actual letter. This is the key element. If Meghan breached her own privacy, then she has no claim to privacy and she has no lawsuit against the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail is reporting that Meghan's 5 unnamed best friends could also be forced to testify at the High Court in London if the case goes to trial. However, Meghan denies that she knew her friends were going to publicly talk about the letter, and her lawyer wrote in a court document that Meghan, quote, did not know that her friends were giving an interview to People magazine, let alone that one of them would refer to the letter. Okay, a couple of issues here. They will reveal, the 5 anonymous friends, their identities will be revealed. How much you want to bet it's the hairdresser, the nail technician, and the person who chooses Meghan's shoes. Okay, their relationships to Meghan will be examined carefully. Will it be shown that Meghan is able to exert undue influence over these 5 anonymous friends? Okay, if it's Daniel Martin, the crying hairdresser, and the makeup artist, and the clothing shopper, she's able to exert almost total control over these people because she controls everything. On the other hand, if it's Cher or Ellen or Michelle Obama, Meghan has a lot less ability to exert undue influence. Okay, and will one of these people crack under the stress of being called to the stand? Okay, there's criminal charges apply if you lie on the stand. And remember Martha Stewart, she didn't go to jail. She actually went to jail, the great Martha Stewart. She didn't go to jail for insider trading, which is what she was questioned about, but she went to jail for lying to a federal agent. And what that means is the federal agents on the case, they looked at her recorded testimony and they compared what she said here and what she said there, and they realized that her own testimony was contradicting herself, and she went to jail for that. The second topic we need to cover today is that the royals fear that Meghan and Harry's biography could savage the monarchy. Okay, the 2 people who are writing this biography are Omid Scobie and Carolyn Duran. Omid Scobie is the exclusive reporter for Meghan and Harry. He is the mouthpiece for Meghan and Harry. He's directly connected to Marcus Anderson. He and Marcus Anderson were lovers. Okay, Marcus Anderson is not necessarily, he's not gay, he's bisexual, but he was lovers with Omid Scobie. Marcus Anderson is like absolute besties with Meghan Markle, and some people believe that he's such a bestie with Meghan that Harry is like the third wheel, and the relationship between Meghan and Marcus Anderson causes substantial stress in Meghan's relationship. Let's get into this. Okay, so the book is provisionally entitled Thoroughly Modern Royals: The Real World of Harry and Meghan, and will of course portray a positive image of Meghan and Harry and their decision to step down as senior royals. Okay, so they gave this interview to these authors before they moved to North America earlier this year. So this is before Megxit. This is before they said, oh, we're going to be half in and half out. So you see all these things that were brewing under the surface. And I'm wondering, is this the reason, that the Queen said you can't be half in, half out? Okay, that's, because you're doing things directly and intentionally to damage the royals. How savage will this book be? Because Look at all of the shade that Meghan has thrown at the royals. Is Harry going to follow along? Because I think they're getting divorced now. How bad will this damage Harry? Just a lot of questions. Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So this is Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand, and they are the two writing the new book, which is Thoroughly Modern Royals, The Real World of Harry and Meghan. And only Omid Scobie, her personal journalist, Meghan Markle's personal journalist, was originally credited with this, and for some reason Carolyn Durand was added. So we'll take a look at that, but let's first look a little more at this trial. If this goes to trial, will the 5 anonymous friends be forced to testify? Because I think they will. I think this is an absolutely no-win situation for Meghan, because they're going to be forced to testify. That's the defense's defense, to prove that she told them to talk about the letter. That's their whole defense. So if this goes to trial, will the 5 anonymous friends be forced to testify? The secrets behind. Will the 5 anonymous friends be forced to testify? 4-leaf clover. Okay, so let's see. Decision. The court. Incubus, succubus, 7 diamonds. Okay, so from outside, the court will force them to reveal these selfish relationships. Yeah. So they will. The outcome is yes, they will. There's secrets behind. 7's returned forever. So 4-leaf clover, opportunistically in the situation and the permanent relationship. So the relationships are going to be revealed. Yeah, the relationships and the minute by minute talking and texting is all going to be revealed. So all the texts, all the emails, all the phone calls back and forth is all going to be revealed. All the secrets will be revealed. And the relationships between Meghan and her 5 anonymous friends. So I looked yesterday, do they know each other? And the answer is yeah. This was all set up by Meghan. So that's all going to be revealed. So they'll be forced to testify. It'll be imposed on them. The executioner, the judge, and the court will impose this on them and reveal these dishonest relationships. And ACEs are new, so this will be new information that's never been revealed before. So yeah, the new information will be revealed, and it'll be secrets. Oh, and this morning, it was just announced that Meghan and Harry will release a new photo, like a new still photo of Archie on his birthday. Okay, said no one ever, yeah, I just want to see another photo. They want to see real Archie. Okay, and so they know this, so they said you can expect to see Archie soon. Okay, but they don't have social media, so they're going to go to like somebody like Omid Scobie. I don't know why they don't just restart their social media. Okay, I guess they have to really choose their brand, and they need to stick with it. It was Sussex Royal. It's not anymore. And so they're struggling to choose their brand. Will one or more of the 5 anonymous friends contradict Meghan Markle's testimony in court? Basically admit that she told them to talk about the letter. Will one or more admit? Communication, butterfly. No can be no. Angel, 6 hearts. Will one or more admit that they were told to talk about the letter? Okay, 9 spades, Jack of hearts, Angel. They're her
they're just doing her best for them. Stop the angel and the karmic relationship. 26 imposed. So the court is able to put a stop to them, to the appearance of the angel. Well, let's see what we have. What's right on the surface? Communication, butterfly, very public about everything. Communicating about everything in the public. Everything is going to be laid bare. 5 hearts in reaction to this trial. Full stop, angel. So they're going to put a stop. The court is going to be able to put a stop. This is 26, 7 diamonds. The court is going to be able to put a stop to them all grouping together. They're going to be able to break them apart because, and the Daily Mail is so confident that they haven't settled. So we need to ask, is the Daily Mail willing to settle? Because they basically settle everything out of court before it gets to court. So are they willing to settle? Or they're just going to play so hardball with Meghan because they're like, we got you. Are they willing to settle? Are they willing to settle? Okay. Manifesting, player, running plays, 24, 6 spades. They're very upset at Meghan and Harry. They can manifest manifest player, Magi and player. Magi is the most powerful card. So they're in the most powerful position. And they want to, and the player plays a role, and yeah, they don't want to settle. They don't feel like they need to settle, and they have sort of an axe to grind with Meghan and Harry because they feel like Meghan and Harry have been just slandering them, like they slander the royal family. They're saying nasty things about the papers, and they don't like this. Conflict, official, deeply rooted, so very strong, very rooted, and then you have these 2 negative cards sandwiching them. Snake and Scourge. So 20, 32, 35, 9 clubs. So they have a lot of real strength. They want to fight it out, and they want to drag it out. They want to drag it out. Underneath, they really want to drag it out. And they just feel like they're in the very strong position. They're in a strong position, and they want to make a positive change. That's interesting. They're not just defending. They really want to kind of expose Meghan. And they have a lot of money and power, and they're not afraid of Meghan. So they really don't want to settle. I said, are they willing to settle? I don't see any settlement here. I really don't. They feel like they're in the powerful position. The cards don't like to answer yes or no. They like to describe. They feel that they're very powerful and that they don't have to settle by any means. Okay, so we have this thoroughly modern royals. We have Omid Scobie especially, and this lady, Carolyn Durand, added on now. It's 320 pages. It's due to be released on August 11th. One big question is why now? Why do this now? Well, I think the reason they want to do this now is because this is Meghan and Harry proclaiming their innocence, and they want to push public opinion toward them before the trial, before stuff comes out. So how savage, it's been described as savage. How savage will this be toward the royal family? How savage will it be? I mean, are they going to just do a scorched earth policy? Oh. Huh. Let's just see what we got here. How savage is this new book? Thoroughly modern royals, because they're not really royals anymore. Okay, on the surface, good man, well-intentioned, very direct and straightforward and honest. We're just telling you the honest truth. We were closely aligned with the royals. We're senior royals. Okay, fox. Very clever digs. On the surface, they're going to be very, we love the royal family. This is just because of our close relationship. This is just our feelings. I'm telling my truth. Okay, 13 and 12, 25, 27, cross the permanent relationship. They want to, on the surface, they're going to be aligning themselves with the royals. We are royals. We love the royals. We have a close relationship with the royals. We're part of the permanent royal family. And that's what they're going to be saying. But it's going to be done in a very clever way. All the digs are going to be very, very clever, very calculated. Underneath, we have scapegoat, coffin, mustard seed. Great illness, terrible messages of great illness underneath. Long term, we just couldn't go on. We need to, it's not enough just to survive. We have to thrive, and it just ended really badly. So it's all going to be, the bigotry, the sexism. We were mistreated. We were muzzled. I couldn't say all the things I wanted to say. But Meghan was completely outspoken, and that's the problem. Her outspokenness was the problem. She needed to just show up and do the job and say as little as possible, and her actions would tell the story, would tell who she's supporting. Showing up at the mosque, the mosque in the middle of London, and writing that cookbook, that says everything you need to know. Okay, and she kept showing up there. She doesn't need to talk a lot. She needs, she showed you who she was aligned with. She showed you what she believed and what she wanted and what she thought. And that's how you do it. You don't talk. It's not about the talking. So it's going to be very ugly underneath. Okay, on the surface, they're playing that double game. They're going to try to be like, we love the royals. We're very aligned with the royals. I actually wonder, the thing that is really making me wonder is, my narcissist was out to completely destroy me. Okay, and narcissists feel like it's a competition. And I actually wonder, is Meghan out to completely destroy Harry? Because it really looks like that's exactly what she's doing. And this book is another huge nail in his coffin. And she's going to walk away la-di-da with the money and the fame and everything else. And that's her goal. Destroying is Meghan's goal, literally to destroy Harry. Because I think that is what she's literally doing. Is that her goal, to actually destroy Harry? Just completely annihilate him so that he can't exist anywhere. I mean, because he was a Prince of England, and now what is he? He's the royal handbag carrier. And she just keeps everything she does. The whole trial, it's unwinnable. She can't win that trial. She sent the 4 letters to the media. We're not going to talk to you anymore. That just makes everything she's doing is making everything worse. But it's also making everything worse for Harry. Is her goal actually to destroy Harry? Let's see, 25, 30, 8 diamonds, cornucopia, everything. Crossroads, several things. The man and the woman. The man and the woman at the crossroads. They're trying to find their way on the crossroads in everything. Step by step, very emotional. And I think Meghan has that line where the head and the heart are together. My father had that line. And they're not able to differentiate what they're thinking and what they're feeling. And it makes them very explosive. And I think she has that line on her hand. I forget what it's called. So step by step, very emotional. Inheritance and broken shells. 27 cross. Breaking up the marriage. Very emotional. Very emotional about the split and breaking the marriage step by step. So is she trying to destroy him? She's just trying to find her way. And this is, I think she's acts much more emotionally than rationally. I think she's almost driven by emotions. And she's being separated from the royal family and the marriage. Okay, the marriage and her time in the royal family is ending and being separated, and she's very emotional about it and trying to find her way. So she's not intentionally trying to destroy Harry, but that's how it's turning out. Okay, and I'm almost surprised to see that. I almost thought that it would be stated, just very clear that she was maliciously trying to destroy Harry, which it doesn't seem like she's doing this on purpose. She's just trying to find her way. All right, so these 5 anonymous friends, are they going to be forced to testify? Yeah, it's going to be imposed on them. They are, if this goes to trial, they're going to be forced to testify. And every little thing, the 4-leaf clover, is going to be revealed in their relationship. All of the secrets and their complete relationships. Okay, and they can be, okay, who are they going to be? Well, probably Jessica Mulroney, probably her friend from college, okay, and then like a hairdresser, a nail person, and a shoe picker, okay? And the lower the people are, the more poorly it's going to reflect on Meghan. So these are your friends? Because why did she stack the wedding with all these top A-list celebrities? Because it raises her to that level, okay? And why are these 5 friends anonymous? Because they're not really important people. They're not huge celebrities, and it's going to bring Meghan down in the eyes of the world, and that's what she's afraid of. So the relationships and the secrets are all going to be revealed, and that's the big worry. And if that happens, Meghan can't win this trial. She can't win because they are just her mouthpieces, and that's what the defense needs to prove, that they're just acting on Meghan's behalf, and that's the truth. They were just acting on Meghan's behalf. Will one of the 5 admit, that Meghan basically told them to talk about the letter? Because they all had the letter and they talked about it on People magazine, and that's really why they were there. Okay, talking about everything very publicly and reacting to the circumstances. This can be no, they won't be forced to talk about it, or, and this adds 26, 7 diamonds. 7 diamonds is imposed on these angel friends, a full stop. I think the court will put a stop to their narrative. Okay, the fact that they're all together, we're like this with Meghan, well, the texts and the emails and questioning you in court is going to break that apart. And they're experts at that. They're really good at that. That's their job. Is the Daily Mail willing to settle? The Daily Mail feels that it's in a tremendous position and they really want to drag her through court. Yeah, they want it to go on for a long time, and they want this conflict. They like this conflict because they feel they have a winning case. They really want to drag her through court. So I don't see them, they don't seem to want to settle. And if they do, I think they'll make Meghan pay them or something. And then they'll trumpet that, that Meghan had to pay them to settle. This new book, how savagely are they going to attack the royals? Well, we have the 10 spades. That's the worst result. We have the 8 spades and the 10 spades underneath. We have 5 spades. It's going to create big problems long-term for the royals and be a disaster. Messaging, it's going to talk about every, coffin, the unclean things, the dead things are hidden in the coffin. They're going to expose all kinds of dirty laundry to make them look bad. But on the surface, they're going to say, yeah, we love them and we're royals and we want to continue to be royals. It's that double hand, it's the fork tongue thing where they're, talking about how much they love them while they're sticking them, while they're stabbing them with a knife. Which is what I thought she was doing to Harry. And I asked, is she really trying to destroy Harry? The man and the woman trying to find their way, or going different directions, the man and the woman going different directions, 8 diamonds in everything, very emotional about the breaking up of the marriage and getting and breaking off from the royal family. So she just acts very, very emotionally. We always get the 10 hearts. We always get the devil. Megan acts very, very emotionally. I think she isn't able to separate her emotions from her logic, and she feels that those are pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I think she's unable to separate emotions from logic, and that's a particular kind of person. It's quite rare, actually. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who've bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.